Hello, vlog. It's been a while since we sat down and kind of talked. And I'm here enjoying the sun after being bedridden for about 10 days. And it feels good. The birds are chasing each other. There are people behind me on my frame. But I guess that's okay. This is me enjoying the sun. This is the lake. Hey vlog, it's been a while. It's nice to enjoy the sun. Right now I'm at the Pieshaven, which is like a small pier in my city. It's really nice. It's one of my favorite places in the city, and because it's a really good day today, the sun is out, everyone is also outside and walking. I wanted to talk about the event a little bit more up close and personal with everybody, but more importantly, a little bit more up close and personal with myself.
Volgende halte, Handelskamer.
There's nobody here. Hi. The bus is here. Oh my god. I'm a mess. I'm tired. I felt really low preparing for this event. It's like the wound is already forming a scab, and now I'm like picking at it again. It's not a nice feeling, but I don't want to expect anything. I'm just gonna be there because I made this commitment to this friend of mine that we're gonna be having a great weekend together. At least we're staying in a nice hotel. Yeah, I'm just kind of checked out. It's the bus is here. I don't want to say I don't care, because I know deep down I do. Otherwise I won't be feeling like this. But I just I don't know. I am in the middle of nowhere, and I just feel down because of, you know, just my art isn't really something that people want these days, and I can't blame them. The economy, the world, everything at the moment. So I'm just trying to live in the present, not in the future or the what ifs or the possibilities, because they don't exist. The only thing that I have right now is right now. And right now I am here. I'm staying in a nice hotel. It's gonna be like a stress-free-ish kind of event. I'm sharing a table with someone, and if there is no activity, at least we have each other to chat. And yeah, wish me luck. Wish us luck tomorrow, and I wish everybody a good luck and a good weekend.イベントやりたくない。でもしょうがない。オリベリ頑張って。本当にやりたくないね。Beautiful day. Hello. あれ？テレビ。Oh my god, it's so big. Why is it? Wow, there's a sunset view. Oh wow. Wow. It's like Tom Yummy. here again. We are here again. I can't believe I'm here again, really. I can't believe it. Yeah. And this is my neighbor, my sharemate. Wish us luck. Baby girl. Oh my god! No! I just want to point out, maybe you're already tired of me saying this, but I drew all of this. All of this. It's actually really hard to vlog because I use my phone to get payments for my card machine, and I also use my phone to vlog, so I can't really do two things at the same time. But the event is getting busier and more people are coming in because it's like around after lunch. And so far, even though sales have been low, so many people are giving a reaction, interest, even like not interacting with me, but actually following me on social media, or just like taking the time to tell me that they really like my art. For me, that's already like 200% recovery from that bad event, and I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that I was kind of forced to do this event, and yeah, it's a good day, and I know it's gonna be a great weekend because I have this. The cosplay catwalk is happening, so everybody is kind of focused on the stage area, and it sounds like everyone is having a great time, and I'm happy for them. get a little bit of a break, but people are still browsing. People are interested. I don't know if you can hear me because it's loud with the music and people having a great time. But yeah, it's a nice recovery. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my god! Val? Where? Oh. The sun is shining on me. So you walk here, yeah? And then this is where you go out. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Oh my god. I guess it's not that bad, but well, it's yeah, it's dark. I actually didn't want to do this event. I didn't feel like it was gonna be worth it. But I made a commitment to a friend that I just made, and I've lived here for almost 6 years now, and only now am I finding friends and people to connect with, and I didn't want to mess that up. I was really scared going into this event. I remember feeling like I didn't even want to pack or properly secure supplies for the event. So much so that I actually couldn't find half of charms inventory. I was only able to bring my Genshin charms. Every other design was somewhere in my apartment, and I just couldn't figure out where I put them, if I changed up the container, if I put it in a different box. I searched everywhere, and my apartment is a mess because I was like, where is it? I can't find them. Actually wonder if that's just like a reflection of my psyche of not wanting to go with this event because of fear of failure, fear of the unknown, fear that I can't control the outcome, and I'm not really sure what I was getting myself into. I went to Comic-Con Holland in Den Bosch as an attendee, and it was a really fun experience. But being an attendee and being at a table working is two very different experiences, and I don't want to say that, oh, it's a good event because I had fun as an attendee. But if the attendees also had fun, then I'm very happy for them. Yeah, I remember being really checked out, but once I met my friend and we got into the setup and we were like going over each other's few months. It's been a few months since she asked me like, hey, do you want to share a table? So in this few months that we didn't see each other, we were like, oh, what have you been up to? What have you been doing? Did you go on a trip? And it was really nice to kind of just be in a space with someone creative and just like someone really friendly and nice. When I was piecing together my display, it wasn't as impressive as my last event, but it was still, there was a sense of relief, and I was like, oh yeah, this is familiar. I know this. I'm familiar with this process, and I know this feeling of getting ready for an event. There was excitement there, but I feel like any kind of excitement or kind of like anticipation is quickly overshadowed by the fear. What if it's like the last one? What if it's worse than the last one? What if it just goes downhill from here? And that was really hard to contain for me. Me and my friend, we kind of just smiled at each other and chanted like, we're gonna have a good weekend. It's gonna be a good weekend. And yeah, it was actually a really, really good weekend. Sales wise, it didn't even reach half my best event, but in terms of the bounce back, the recovery, the interest, and just like the people that I've met and their feedback, me and my work is brilliant, tremendous. Just I'm so thankful to meet everybody. I guess once I got into the event, something unexpected happened, and I think it was a Disney karaoke that really gave me some sense of kind of like ease the tension a little bit. The Disney karaoke really helped me kind of feel comfortable with the event because I was singing along and the tension was kind of like slowly dissipating, and suddenly the burb wants to make an announcement. Suddenly I felt the anxiety kind of slowly kind of being lifted. It was like something was telling me that you don't have to take this too seriously. You can just have fun, and you don't have to be so afraid because you've been doing this for 5 years, 6 years, 5 years and counting, and you have been a content creator all these years, and you've been an artist who's been honing her craft and who's been growing and engaging with her community. You can just have fun and don't take it too seriously. I think the moment where I felt like I can do this, I can put my game face on, is when familiar faces showed up at my table. They because my table is very close to the entrance, so I feel like, oh, the artist Ali is here, maybe Benny is here, and so my friends that I've met through previous events stopped by just to say hi, and I actually really love it. They don't know how much they helped me kind of like, okay, I can do this. It's gonna be a good event. Whatever it is, I'll put myself 100% because that's who I am. I can't help but put myself 150% into whatever I do, and I'm trying this new thing where I put myself 150% without expectations, without waiting for some kind of result. I just want to be in the moment, be present. Day 2, probably the last one in a long time. But yeah, this is the space. It is something, isn't it? You have Gojo Getto, Sukuna-sama, Baido-sama, Sesshomaru-sama, Alistair, my favorite voice. doing a visibility check. I got some Chinese snacks. Konyak Xiong. She said it's spicy, sour and hot, and Sichuan taste. And shrimp crackers. She needed some sanitary towels. And I happened to be in the bathroom and I just finished my period, so I had some extra, so I gave her some extra and she came back with snacks. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. This is day 2 of Comic-Con Holland, Amsterdam, and the sun is shining very nicely, not too much, not too little, and this is our setup. Yesterday I met a lot of nice people, and I had a lot of people who just came up to the booth to kind of tell me how much they enjoy my art and how they love the art style and how good my stuff is, and I feel great. I am recharged. Okay, it's physically exhausting, but I'm not super drained because it was like the right kind of people, which is really surprising for me. And hopefully today is gonna be another good day. We are in Schiphol Airport and I am basically done. Even though I'm physically tired and my throat kind of hurts from all the talking, I don't feel drained because it's the right kind of people. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who dropped by, who said hi, who returned, just even if it's just to chat, even if you didn't buy anything. If you gave a facial expression or anything, a gesture, whatever, I appreciate it. It really means a lot to me, and I want to vlog about this experience soon. But for now, I will be resting, and you guys, please drink water and take care of yourself. Bye bye.
Oh my god, I think I'm sick. My throat hurts so much. And there's this thing. It feels like a sour patch between my throat and the end of my tongue. It's very painful and annoying. Yeah. So no vlog this week, I guess. I needed some work. I needed to do so many work. I had so much work waiting for me. And now I have this. Thankfully, I won't have COVID. I spoke too soon.
Yeah, when the crowd started pouring in, a lot of faces and gestures were made towards my art, and there was a lot of interest. I didn't even actually think about tallying the amount of people showing their interest to my art, but after lunchtime I was like, maybe I'll do a tally every time someone gives a smile, or someone when people linger, when people look like they're genuinely interested, if they ask me how much something is, if they ask me, oh my god, is this from this anime, is this from this game that nobody makes merch of, is this character that nobody makes art of, and I will be like very happy and like, yes, I got you, babe, I got you. Yes, I made merch of this obscure mobile game franchise because it was genuinely my life for 3-4 years. And yeah, that's when I felt that when people were giving me compliments, not me but like my art, and then they engage with me and then they'll be like, oh my god, you're the best, and you're the nicest, you're the sweetest, and I it comes back to me exactly. I'm being reminded why I love doing this, why I love doing events, why I would rather stand, where people are walking saying hi to cosplayers because I recognize their outfit, rather than staying at my table, sitting down, creating that separation between us. I was being reminded why, even though I don't really make money off events, I still want to go because of that sense of community, the sense of connection with people and my art and me. And Saturday was amazing. Sunday was a little bit less busy, but not bad. Not bad at all. I think by the end of the event, I wasn't even worried about the sales. I was just more focused on meeting people and seeing how much more people would stop by, linger, and kind of like, oh, that's good. Oh, it's Toji. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's this character that I love. And I guess it's a really nice kind of like pat on the back. And it was kind of like the universe telling me that, you don't have to give up. And even if you feel like giving up, even when I genuinely thought it was going to flop, you will really never know how it's going to turn out until you try. And the future doesn't exist. The only thing that we have is right now. And I'm really happy that at that moment I decided to just not be in my head and just be present in the event with everybody. And I think Comic-Con Holland, Amsterdam really was a nice reminder of why I've decided to do events and why I decided to keep doing events despite the failure. But yeah, I think one thing we as creatives, we as artists should master, aside from anatomy, aside from our craft, aside from marketing, aside from social skills, is just the ability to take failure and build on it. And I think I've talked about this in my podcast before, and I've talked about it maybe in a video I never published, but the amount of bad art that you make creates a staircase towards a better craft, a better you, a better artist, a better creative, a better creator, a better storyteller. And the more bad art that you make, the more you can elevate yourself. Isn't that beautiful? So, if you are like me, if you're like me and you've doubted yourself before an event, before a performance, before a speech, before anything, before an application, an interview, whatever, before something pivotal, something significant happens and you decide that, or you feel that you're not enough, it's not gonna work, it's gonna be for nothing, it's not gonna make a difference, well, I encourage you to look deeper and kind of like give yourself a pat on the back and a tight squeeze and just encourage yourself. Tell yourself that you've done this before. And if you haven't, there's always an opportunity to try and learn. And you have to do this. No one's going to do it for you. And doubting is fine. Being afraid is okay. It is. We're only human after all. But if you keep showing up, it means that you're in the moment and you're living and you're experiencing the only thing that you have right now. So, what's that moment for you? What's the moment that made you want to quit, but you didn't? I'd love to hear about it. Once again, thank you for watching. I really appreciate you being here. And now that we are down to the last 2 months of the year, I just want to say thank you to everybody who is here at the Nama Benny channel, everybody who's supported me and the Oni Benny channel and Oni Benny socials, to all my patrons who are continuing to support me and being there, believing in me and my art. Thank you so much, and thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.